It's hard to say. I spent 8.5 years in the minor leagues, and my dream was to go to the big leagues and be there to play on the same team as Jackie Robinson,
Right.
which I didn't get to do because Jackie Robinson retired before I got out of the minor leagues. But it was a very special moment when I joined the team in Milwaukee, and Waller Austin put me in the starting lineup and told me face to face to come back to the bench each inning and sit beside him.
Wow.
And I said, okay. With a lump in my throat, I said, okay. and the first inning I went out and came back. There was a space there. I sat right beside him. He said, you nervous? I said, no, nervous? It's just another baseball game. And I went back out there, and the first ground ball came to me, and I picked it up. And I think it was Bill Bruton. I got a call, but that's okay. I'm gonna just ignore it.
Okay.
Bill Bruton hit the ball, I believe, and he was running at first, and I picked up the ground ball at shortstop and threw it up into the right field stands.
Oh.
And come back to the bench, and he said, you nervous? I said, oh, no. Got run back the next inning, another ground ball came to me, and I picked it up and threw it up in the stands over the first baseman's head. And I'll always remember that moment. I was nervous, shaking like a leaf. Shaking like a leaf.
Oh, that is...
But let's get back to Bump.
So let me ask you this.
I think it's a pleasure. Any father to see his son come to the big leagues. It's got to be an exciting moment.
So let me ask you this though: if let's say Bump was a lawyer or a doctor or an accountant, do you think your relationship would be different because you wouldn't speak that same language as a fellow ball player? Is there something special about your relationship with Bump because of baseball?
I think so, yes. Not that I love him more than I love his brother. Right. His older brother, it was just that we were both Major League Baseball players. We had a language that and an experience that paralleled one another. His brother, let me say this about his older brother, Barry, B-A-R-R-Y, was a better baseball player, better athlete than Bump. Barry was named after my favorite the movie star, Barry Sullivan. So I came up with that name. And but Bump had something inside of him that got him to be a professional baseball player that his brother did not have. In fact, I say this kind of with a lump in my throat. His brother said he didn't want to play Major League Baseball because he saw his father. You're going to make me cry now. He saw his father going away every year to play baseball, and his mother sitting home waiting. And he said he wanted to get married one day, and he didn't want his wife sitting home waiting for him all the time. But that's the life of a baseball player. Right. He was a better athlete than Bump, and yet Bump became the major league player like his dad, and his older brother didn't.
Interesting.